Let's talk now about the shutdown. First, Batya, how do you think it's going to end? If you were just to go to Vegas and put a fiver down on some outcome, when and how will this end?
You guys do this every morning on 2A, and
Yeah.
I just don't have enough testosterone for that to be fun for me. I think that's like a dude thing, like the prediction thing. Like I don't know.
Okay, that's a That's a perfectly good answer. Who would you tell us to look to? Who do you think the key player is to
All
ending
right.
this thing?
I will say, the reporting you had on two-way first last week that Trump was saying, maybe we'll make a Medicare for all deal with the
Yeah.
Democrats. That is so Trump. I mean, he really thinks, and I think accurately, that the more he can get the Republicans to embrace healthcare as a very serious issue for working class Americans, the better it'll be for him. He's sort of retraining them to care about this because their base cares about it because their base is working class. So first of all, he has all the cards. So the fact that even in this situation where he has all the cards, he's thinking along those lines, it's truly the to me, like last week's story was not the shutdown, it was the drug deal with Pfizer. I mean, the kind of thing that you like Bernie Sanders was dreaming about,
Yeah.
But Bernie would have made the taxpayer pay for it. Trump made the private sector pay for it. Like the way that he's thinking about entitlements and using and leveraging the rules of the market to get private industry to pay for these public goods is really cool. So I can't get my head out of that. Like that's kind of what I'm really focused on right now. Is he going to make a deal with the Democrats, or is he just going to use the brute force and power that he has because he does have all the cards right now?
Yeah. Okay, let me show you, Stephen, a couple things, then get you to comment. Number 10, this is a New York Times headline. I think it's a little bit overwritten, as headlines sometimes are. New York Times, Trump administration update. President signals openness to deal with Democrats to end the shutdown. He signaled it the way like I would signal, like, yeah, I need to go buy some new socks. I signaled that I might buy socks. And here's the president in the Oval Office talking about the origins of the shutdown as interpreted by Donald John Trump. Number 11, please.
If the vote today fails in the Senate, will that trigger layoffs?
It could. At some point it will. And, the Democrats are the ones that started this. And if you think about it, it's about health care to a large extent. It's about we want great health care for people. We don't want to give the money away to other people that come pouring into our country. And they've already poured it because nobody's coming into our country. Now we have the border totally stopped. In fact, numbers we just announced again, we're at another zero. So we have zero for 4 months in a row. Zero people coming into our country illegally. That's a pretty good number. I'm not sure even I can believe that, Doug, if you want to know the truth. Zero. We went from millions of people to zero, but it's pretty close to that number. And the way you stop them is not to give away, not to announce that you're giving everybody free health care, free this and that. But what that does is it affects the American people because the American people are unable to get good health care. Obamacare has been a wreck, as you know, and to do that, we have to keep it propped up and do the best you can with it. It's a mess. But a lot of things are going on in that. We talk about Hamas. Then we talk about negotiations that we have going on right now. We have a negotiation going on right now with the Democrats that could lead to very good things.
What kind of
And I'm talking about good things with regard to health care.
So, Stephen, the Democrats say there aren't any negotiations going on, but how do you see the contours of this? If you don't want to predict when and how it ends, who are you watching besides the president to see a settlement emerge? Because there obviously will be one eventually.
Well, I do feel emboldened to make a prediction
Yeah,
because I was very early on two ways saying that Adams would drop out of the New York mayoral
yeah,
race. So I nailed
true.
that one. So I
You
might
did.
make a prediction here.
Yes, sir.
But the most important thing related to a government shutdown is that a lot of ordinary people get hurt. So you have the political elites gamifying this and fighting each other, and then a lot of ordinary people who live paycheck to paycheck get hurt. And that's one of the things I hate the most about our current style of politics.
Totally agree.
I get, the impulse from Democrats because they barely have any power to try and create a wedge out of this. And the issue of healthcare subsidies is a really important one and one that I support. But I think the way this negotiation happens just hurts a lot of ordinary people. Now, putting on that's my humanitarian
Yeah,
hat.
thank you for
My
that. We agree.
my political hat. I think indicates that the shutdown will be about 2 weeks. That's my prediction. I'm gonna submit here.
Two more weeks or 2 weeks total?
I think it'll be about 2 weeks total.
Yeah. And who do you think is the key to settling it?
I mean, ultimately, it will be Trump and Schumer end up being the most important negotiators, of course.
Yeah.
But I think the political environment, how people respond to them not getting checks, and airports getting busier because security lines get longer. I think those types of real world issues end up being the forcing function here.
Cozy Earth makes extraordinary products for your bed, for your back, for your legs, pants and shirts, and of course the bedding. Cozy bamboo sheets, temperature regulating, keep you hot in the winter and cool in the summer. And then of course my new favorite, the bubble cuddle blanket. Lose yourself in luxury with the bubble cuddle blanket. Try to say that fast 10 times. Bubble cuddle blanket. All of them, it's stuff. Viscous made from bamboo, incredibly comfortable. And now, if you'd like to get some of the products from Cozy Earth, you can at an extraordinary discount of 20% off. Go to cozyearth.com. Use the promo code 2way for 20% off your full purchase. Cozyearth.com. Tell them Mark sent you and buy the pants. Don't just buy the pants, but buy the pants. I wore them all day, and as usual, they served me quite well. They say that something that's easy is like a walk in the park. Well, easier than a walk in the park, hit the subscribe button, be part of the Two-Way community, never miss an episode, be part of our conversations. Thank you for your service to America. And don't forget, you can now listen to the Morning Meeting and Two-Way Tonight on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.